Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Monster Man Vapes coming back to you, and welcome to episode 9 of the pre-made wire / coil review series. And this episode, we're going to be taking a look at another Medusa product, and this is their Fused Claptons. So, real quick, they're Canthol, you get a pair, and they say they come out to 0.3 per coil, 26 gauge, dualed up, and Clapton with 32. Now, I will say that's generally how I build Fused Claptons whenever I'm working with 36. So, let's see how these are. And so, without any hesitation, and me not talking your ear off, let's dive down the table and take a closer look at them. Alright guys, and as always, these are what the Medusa coils come in. This plain, simple, white packaging, Medusa coils, Fused Claptons, 0.3 per coil. There's your wire gauges, the 26 dualed up with a 32 on the outside. Also, you get your clear back where you can see the coils. So from this angle, they do look kind of clean, but we'll take them out and zoom in on them to see how clean they really are. So here is what they look like. They look pretty clean. Wraps look pretty clean. This is a 5 wrap on what I believe to be a 3mm. So I got my 3mm screwdriver right here. So let's run this through. And yep, this is a 3mm coil. Now, the direction that they are wrapped, I'm not going to go into too many details on that because you all know how I feel about the way coils should be wrapped. But all in all, these do look fairly clean. I don't see any major gaps in the Clapton. So yes, so far they're looking pretty good. The next test will be to put them into an RDA and see how easy they are to install. And we all know how I feel about the way they're wrapped, so in order to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to be using the drop dead RDA once again. So what I did was I took the coils and I cut the leads to about half length. So let's get to it. Well, alright folks, now that I got them glowing evenly, wicked and juiced up, it's now time to bring it back to the FaceTime and see how they vape. Alright guys, we're back up top here with these Medusa Fused Clapton coils. Now on the package it did say for one coil it read 0.3, so dualed up you would think probably around the 0.15 mark. So the resistance came out to a 0.15, so really good guess there Medusa on the resistance there. Very well done. Now the coils were a little tricky to get to glow evenly because there were quite a few hot spots and they did not want to get out, but kept raking them, kept strumming them, pinching them, trying all those good things, and yeah, they're glowing now perfectly. And I got it set to 100 watts, and there we go. I gotta be honest with you guys here. These are actually impressing me a little bit here. One thing for sure, because resistance said what it's going to amount to as far as guessing for a dual. At 100 watts on this 0.15, which is 4.5 volts, the ramp up time is actually very quick. The flavor is actually not too shabby at all. It's actually pretty good. There's no spit back to these. They're actually firing very smoothly. There's no crackling. There's no popping. There's nothing. It's just a nice smooth vape. That's really all I can say. These ones are actually not too shabby, unlike the rest of them as far as Medusa ones I reviewed, which were mediocre at best, these are actually quite impressive. These are actually quite nice. I almost can't believe it. I thought these were going to be terrible, just like the rest of them, but no. These are actually good. I mean, there are better coils out there that produce better flavor, like Mitch Green, Vapaholics Anonymous. His coils are definitely above these, but yeah, for someone who is starting to get into rebuildables and doesn't know anybody that can build, or if they can't build, and look for pre-mades, yeah, these traditional fused Claptons are actually, I would say they're good. They're a good choice to start out with. I gotta be honest. The only thing I don't like about them is how they're wrapped. That's all I don't like about them. Don't get it twisted. When it comes to pre-made coils, I could really care less about them because I can build. So and even in my own abilities, I believe I can make a better fused Clapton. Mitch Green's fused Claptons are better than these, but I'm looking at it from a starter's point of view. So if you're a starter who's getting into rebuildables such as RDAs or RTAs, yeah, these are actually a very good coil to start out with. So yeah, guys, if you're starting out in the rebuildable era, I would say go with these. If these are the only option you have, they are actually they are decent enough for me to recommend them. So that does it for this episode of the pre-made wire/coil review series, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, until next time, Monster Man Vapes, signing off.